Call me the teacher, true man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy, them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working, down for the salary. Every day eating gym, burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Getting my peas up. Won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader.
Yeah, look at that. All the belts mighty. Swing left, right, man said get ping. Catch that ting. No ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Catch that ting. No ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Catch that ting. No ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Catch that ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punched you, never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Oh, you're going no Paul if it's sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you want to please the fans? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to see people champ? Swing like you ain't got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Can't land that jab. Lands the jab. All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight was saying, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch, counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice punch. Beautiful counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
Here we go, it's round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Missed him with that uppercut. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. They're both trying for a knockout. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And there's the bell to start round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Insane action. Oh, what a punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That right jab just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Perfect punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They both want a knockout, you can tell. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so...
Here we go to the fourth round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
And he scores with the counter. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
That jab misses. Offense all the time. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missing with that jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
How about that time counter shot? About a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw. On to the fifth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Good counter punching. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Quick punch scores. You'd like to see more jabs. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throws the jab but does not score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's alright to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Shot lands. Nice counter. The straight right just misses. Just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. The perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round.
Good work, that's it, and breathe.
Here we go, it's round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What we've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That punch scores. And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where?
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up, what a journey towards this fight, what a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it, the fighters enjoyed it, I certainly enjoyed it, and what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas with a meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes. That's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve. That's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas with a meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Down for the anarchy. Them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working down for the salary. Everyday engine burning a calorie. Deep meditation man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas with a meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas with a meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader.
Raise your hand if you've got your paddy license. Well, then come on in. It's time to watch boxing at the Atlantis. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, it's Ryan King Rye Garcia, 5'10" tall. Up first, it's Ryan King Rye Garcia, one of the brightest stars in all of boxing. This Southern California native is must-see TV. Marco Antonio Barrera, an absolute...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. They exchange punches. And that hook misses. Good counter punching. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Catch and shoot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. So much hype surrounding this big man. Hold that thought! Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here! What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I've got this.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's the towering Inferno. 6 foot 5.5 inches tall with a massive reach of 80 inches. And standing across the ring from him in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, weighing in at 100. It's the towering Inferno, fighting out of Coachella, California, ranked as the best active light middleweight by the Ring magazine. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight. One of the...
This bout is scheduled.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Close the door, close the curtains.
All right,
this is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Punch, counter punch. That punch landed. Quick punch scores. They throw a shot, they get countered. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Won't give us a second to catch our breath. Good counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he did catch him. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. Competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunches are the best.
There's a counter shot. He misses with that jab. Believe what we're seeing. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs... Let's get it started in round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Got him there. You'd like to see more jabs. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. They both want the knockout. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
There's the bell for round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Just misses with that uppercut. Nice counter shot. He blocks the uppercut. He misses with that straight left. Believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skillful.
Slow, hold on a second, Johnny. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Just got rocked. It somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance without it.
Time for the 5th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Perfect punch. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Can they figure out the combination?
One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. Corner might. Let's start the 6th. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? How about that time counter shot? Right uppercut just off target. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. And he scores with the counter. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Swing and a miss with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent.
There's the bell to start round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That jab doesn't score. That jab doesn't find a home. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Both men step back for just a moment. And down goes Crawford.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your ball.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Round 8, and we're off again. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Perfect counter lands. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That's it.
like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes, with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, yeah, really need, very beautifully, rated. Little battle rise for you, little battle ride, little battle ride. Really need, very beautifully, alliterated. What's up? Little battle rise for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really need, you know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully.
Let's do it.
Doing? I need to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. Just box him, be smart, get your shots up.
Great work. I love that. I love that. Jab slick.
Do your business.
What was that? What are you doing? You've completely switched up. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're much...
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good. Back.
Do you want to win this fight? Come on, you're switching up. You got complacent? This fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this round. Get it?
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man.
Let's fight. Listen, you switched up. What do you do? Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight, and you're much better than that guy. Let's do it. Come on, you're better than that. You've done all that work in camp. You gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together. Do you mind back here?
Let's go.
Better than that. You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back. Okay, you let him back into that fight, and that's his round. I need you to go back out there and win this round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You let the...
Great work. I love that.
Do your business.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might pop my jack, then uppercut, then he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. Yeah, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog. I'm what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top. Got them so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack them up like mail. It's over. It's over. It's over.
I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And introducing first, El Nido de Oro, one of the greatest fighters in the history of Venezuela, who won his first world title back in 2007. It's the Pac-Man, 8-division world champion. Should I name them all? Flyweight, super bantamweight, feather.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champion of the world, Jorge Linares. Fighting out of the blue corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
Todd, the heat is on.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. How about that time counter shot? Only catching air with that hook. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Both of these athletes' gas tanks are going to be tested. Endurance will be the key on an afternoon like this one.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We're outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fighter on fire.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? They're both trying for a knockout. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you. Here we go. It's round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice defense, avoiding the right uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Counter shot. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Come on, you're going back into it. You're better than this.
Here we go in round 3. Who's gonna land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Do you believe this? He threw a punch and just got countered. Like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You don't want to trade shots. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Be smart.
Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
won't give us a second to catch our breath. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Linares in that last round. That bell could not have come soon.
Go out there and win this round.
On to the fifth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to...
Whoa, Johnny! Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, and boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
That uppercut misses. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And down goes Pacquiao. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Come on, you're letting back into the fight.
On to the 6th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He misses with that straight left. That uppercut doesn't land. A perfect counter lands. Good counter punch. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use... And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more. many people would have predicted.
Yeah, look at Duff. All the belts, mighty. Swing left, right, man said get ping. Portrait a ting. What ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Portrait a ting. What ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Portrait a ting. What ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Hook up, fling, right up, fling. Portrait a ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punched you, never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hands, your joke of the show. Better keep those hands up, swing for their fences, or you're going no Paul if it's sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you want to please the fans? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to see people champ? Swing like you got a thing to lose, it's the ESPC, beat them neatly, titles of everything.
Let's go.
Focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe.
And back.
You're better than that. You've done all your work all the way
through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man